Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us on this As Above, So Below. We're talking about Wednesday. This is our Bible study night. I just got a chance to get back on live, so I want to share some stuff with you guys. Let me clean my glasses. I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Apostle Ely. I am the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. That is to each and every one of you guys that don't understand that. That means the ATRs. Whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, or Palo, whether you're a Mystic, Ajay, or which I want to say hello and welcome to my live. My name is the pastor. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. Myself. I want to say hello to each and every one of you. What's up there, Minister Mario Brazo Forte? What's up there, Mama Susie Q? Thank you for sharing this. All right. Thank you. I want y'all to know I appreciate each and every one of you guys as you are being notified that Apostle Ely is live. Thank you for being a part of my lives. We appreciate you. Good evening to you. Thank you for being with us on tonight. What's up there, Kiara Cloud? What's up there, Karen O'Brien, Linda Green, Serenity 032, Chris Philadelphia, Keish Scorpio, Exclusive Scorpio. Y'all chiming in so fast. I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being with us on my Bible study night. Thank you so much for all of the cash out to support, all of you that's rooting and supporting us on this crowning of Ochosi. Thank you. I want to say hello to my Madrina and my Padrino, to my Ifa brothers and sisters. What up to each and every one there? What up, Madam Oshun in Tampa? What it be, my Sagittarius? Yes, sir, that is Mama Oshun. Yes, sir, in full-fledged color. Yes, sir. Hey, how y'all doing over there in TikTok world? Hello to each and every one of you guys in Instagram, my Facebook family, also to my TikTok family, as well as Patreon family. Hello and welcome. What's up, Shamari, my Cancer from Chicago? Much love. Appreciate y'all. I thank God for y'all, and I know y'all thank God for me. We want to say although to my Christian buddy before we get started on tonight. These are the 72 names of God that I read from. These are Technology of the Soul. Oh, I thought I liked the peacock shirt. This one is nice. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Y'all know I'm a Sagittarius. I'm into that. Yes. What's up there, love? Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. It is such a blessing to have people that actually got it for you. And I want to say to each and every one of you guys that are chiming in and also are supporting us in not only in prayer, but in your finances and your time and your energy. We appreciate you guys so very, very much. Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, thank you, my church family, as well as my natural family, and to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for the support and the love through this process. I have been dealing with so many different situations and circumstances, and I was asking God to show me what He wanted me to talk about tonight. And I really want y'all to know that when I get on social media platform, I'm here to teach universal laws. I'm not here to tell nobody what to do, how to do, and who to do it with. That is not my prerogative. That's not my MO. I believe in freedom. I believe that we grown people. That's why I tell you my lives are not for the cheering, because I'm not here to tell you what I am here to do is share universal laws, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and you as a grown man or woman make a decision about what you gonna do. What's up there? Thank you, Love G. EIO blessed. Thank you. Oh yes, thank you so much. All right, then I got my Gemini from South Africa. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Now, tonight, I hope this make it through TikTok. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know if it is. But I feel like this need to be said on all of my platforms. And I want to talk about this on tonight. Because if you're going to be in Hoodoo, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, and Palo, if you are Ajay, if you are atheist, this still applies. I'm burning money, blessing, and better business incense. It's just going off. Let me tell y'all something. What's up there? Jones, Aquarius from Honolulu, Hawaii. What's up there? Much love to you, Aquarius in Honolulu. Monique 444 Cancer in the house. Thank you so much. Now, what's up, Cassandra? I see you, my Capricorn. good evening. Now this is, if you really trying to have your own business, have your own relationship, you trying to raise your kids, you trying to bounce back in life, I hope tonight that I encourage you and I share with you some of the things that I have done in my life when I have found myself in these predicaments. And I hope that no matter what your particular beliefs are, that you can respect what I'm going to say tonight, and that you find yourself or find a way to be an encouragement to other people that may be in this dilemma, and that they can utilize real conjure and real spirituality to bring them through. That's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about tonight damage control. Damage control. This is something I am very good at, and the reason why I'm very good at this, because when you came up the way that I came up, there was things always happening. I have a big family, and you always had to deal with damage control. And when you want to be effective in your spiritual journey, this is something that I would encourage all of my brothers and sisters, no matter what your particular tradition is. If you don't even practice, if you're a good old Christian or you're a believer, learning how to damage control is going to save you in so many aspects. All right? So I'm just going to tell you, very young, we had to learn how to do damage control. Okay? I am going to be coming from 1 Samuel, the 30th chapter, 4 through 6. I had to put my glasses on, y'all. And welcome to my Bible study. All right? What's up, Brother John and father of our church? Now, let me explain it to you like this, starting at verse 4. Through the 6th verse. It said, then David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep. And David's 2 wives were taken captive, and Abner and the Jezreelites, and Abigail the wife of Nabal, and the Carmelites. And David was greatly distressed, for the people spake of stoning him, because the soul of all the people were grieved, every man for his son and his daughter. And David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. Sir and ma'am, there are going to be times, I don't care where you come from, I don't care how long you have been in the practice, I don't care if you just started, you're going to find yourself in situations and circumstances, and and y'all got to understand, in this particular scripture, it was where the enemy had came in and had taken overtaken the camp of David and his mighty warriors. Thank you so much, Brother Johnny, for the love offering. And when you are in a situation, especially, hold on, y'all. Oh, I forgot to put on my do not disturb. All right, we back, y'all. Sister Jackie Tara's in the house. I had to do that because if I get all phone calls and they'll start ringing inside of the show. But here's David. When you are in these spiritual practices, especially if you're a Tata, Mamba, Hugon, or a pastor, apostle, or head of a household, or head of this, there are going to be times in your life, even not only are you going through, but the people that are following you going through. And let me explain something to y'all. It is so much easier to deal with circumstance and damage control when it's just you. But when you and the people that are with you are going through, you have to have a special talent how to do damage control. When people get mad with you and say, you know what, I wouldn't be going through this, I have not followed you into the land of the wilderness. I wouldn't be going through this if I hadn't decided to be alone. You understand? Let me explain something, y'all. I know that many of you guys want to be achieving. I know you want to be leaders. But when it comes down to damage control and you are the head kahuna in charge, you're going to have some wisdom that other people in following you just don't have. And you're going to have to learn how to deal with people when they feel like you are the reason why they are going through what they're going through. Everybody, I don't care how powerful you get, how much of a tata you are, a voodoo queen you are, a hugon you are, or a mystic, or aj, or a chief. When people start going through and they start grieving for their own loved ones, they're going to look at you different. I need to talk to all of you before you get into the ATRs. There are people, no matter how good you have been and how mighty of a man or woman of God you are, when they start grieving over their losses or perceived losses, they gonna change up on you. I'm here to tell Apostle Ely want to show you some love on today, but I want to teach you how to do damage control. But I also don't want you walking into this thing thinking because you are a mighty man of God, valor, and because you are a man or woman after God's own heart, that people, when they start feeling like they are losing out on situations and circumstances, hey there, how you doing, baby? They gonna change up on you. I want to talk to you. It is not a betrayal, baby. It's life. It's not a betrayal, baby. It's life. When people start looking around and saying, oh, wait a minute, now my credit being affected. Wait a minute, now my children being affected. Wait a minute, now my household being affected. Wait a minute. See, as long as everybody getting what they want, they not going to have a problem. I got to get you prepared for this. If you're going to follow me, you got to have some wisdom, and you got to understand why I'm trying to develop your mind on different levels. Because David himself got into a predicament where he had to encourage himself. He was no longer being encouraged by the people that was following him because they had a problem. They had a problem with him. When your husband got a problem with you, when your wife got a problem with you, when your children in your household, when your Elay got a problem with you, when your coven, you understand? This is real talk, y'all. Do not think because you're out here and you following the Ola Damari, and you following the Mighty and Zombie, and you're following the El Shai, some of y'all believe in Christ Jesus, or you're following Mayat, whatever. It still don't change. You better learn damage control. And a part of damage control is having the ability to encourage yourself even when those that are following you are not encouraging you. There is a place that has to, this is why I tell people, do not get into these ATRs unless God has truly chosen you. Because they're going to come to a point, even the people that are following you, even Jesus said, when the 70 left Jesus, Yahshua, he said to Peter, the other 12 disciples, are y'all going to leave me too? See, this journey that you on is a personal journey. Don't let nobody make you feel because you are the Tata, the Mamba, the Hugon, the priest and the priestess, or the Hugon or the apostle, that you don't think that them that are so close to you will not turn on you if they are not completely committed. This is why Jesus said in the Bible that no man can follow after him except he deny himself, mama, follow, family, children, houses, and land. Because let me tell y'all something. As long as they are getting victory, people going to be cool with you. My mom used to tell me, everybody going to be cool until they don't get what they want. A lot of y'all don't understand something. When you get into this, it has to be for who God has called you to be. It cannot be for who following you, who saying, the same people that were saying Hosanna was the same people saying crucify him. Can I encourage you to understand that you're going to have to learn how to deal with damage control. And a part of that damage control David did, you know what he said? I encourage myself. Then he turned around and he went to the Lord. He said, Lord, shall I pursue? See, a part of damage control is realizing these people ain't on my level. I'm the head of household. What's up, Will from Detroit? I want to help you on today because I don't want you out here doing hoodoo and voodoo and Santeria and Lakumi and getting crowned and going through all these chains and thinking just because people following you and they're giving you salutation that they will not turn around and have a discussion and say, we need to stone David. Not his enemies. These were not his enemies talking about stoning him. These were his own troops because now they don't suffer loss. Perceived loss. David went to God, put on the ephod. This is when you got to have that relationship This is when you got to have that secret closet. This is when you got to have that secret place. This is when you, this is when you got to know that you know that you know that you know. If nobody in your camp say all is well, you got to know it's all is well. If nobody in your camp say victory belongs to you, you got to know that victory belongs to you. I need to talk to the Tata, the Mambo, the Madrinas, and the Padrinos. When you are, yes, sir, Robocosa, when you are in a situation where you, sir and ma'am, got to encourage yourself. When the wife don't believe in your vision, when the husband don't believe in your vision, you got to be good with it. You got to be good with it. Huh? And then you start damage control. David said, I'm going to encourage myself. I'm going to build myself up. That's what Jesus told Peter. Simon Peter, before you can strengthen your brother, you got to first be converted. All I'm saying, brothers and sisters, all I'm saying, whether you are in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, don't make it about your practice. You better know from within yourself. When you start that journey, if nobody go, you still gonna go. If nobody go after the promise, is your promise. Huh? It sound good when they saluting you. It sounds good when they throwing themselves before you. It sounds good when they coming to you. But when they get to a point when they start going through and they are not really rooted and grounded, they more into the spiritual practice about you than they are about God. Let me explain it to you like this. There are people that will follow you not because they believe in your God or your Orisha or your Loa or your Impungo. They believe more in you, and if they have to suffer loss because of you, they will change on you. As much as I tell people know for yourself, they still turn around and blame me. I just want to encourage you today. I hope this is helping you. Okay? Then it goes on to say, he went and inquired of the Lord, what shall I do? A part of damage control is getting insight, not leaning to your own understanding. If you want to be effective in damage control, you need to have a place in God that you can run to Him. A lot of people, right? Let me tell y'all something. They're not putting the work in. We're not living in a time, we're in the age of Aquarius, we're not living in a time that people are doing their due diligence. They are out here want everybody else to put the work in but them. What's up there, cousin Odo, Latadra Walker, Tara's in the house. Go back to the sword. Okay, that's right. That's damage control. Huh? A part of damage control is going back to the God or the spirit that called you in the first place. When they are that close to you and they are upset about what is going on, huh? You got to go back to who called you, who chose you, who anointed you, who appointed you. Never forget that, y'all. Never, no matter what you are into, never forget that. Because when things go to happening, you're going to need that source. And after he got a word from God, he couldn't get a word from nobody. He got a word from God. He said, not only shall thou pursue, but thou shalt recover all. See, once you strengthen yourself, because let me tell y'all something. There are things going on in life. Some of y'all want to encourage those that is one thing after another. It's one situation after another. Huh? It's from one lap to another lap. It's from one mountain to another mountain. It's from going through one valley to another valley. From one storm to another. Huh? You got to understand, people get tired. Huh? Even if it's for their benefit, they still get tired. And when they feel like they done their best, when they feel like they done gave their all, I didn't say they gave their best, and I didn't say they gave their all. I said when they feel like. This is when it comes to being able to do it with damage control. So let's define damage control so we don't confuse nobody. No matter what your spiritual tradition is. Damage control is the action taken to limit the damaging effects of an accident or error. Huh? When David get ambushed, when you get ambushed in your life, or when you get hit in spiritual attack, do you have the type of skill set that you can create damage control? Do you know how to minimize the effect of what has happened. What has happened is already taking place. Do you or are you good at stopping the effects of that said damage? You might be sick. Are you going to stop that cold from running rampant? Are you going to stop that cancer from running rampant? You having financial situations and circumstances. Are you going to stop it from getting out of control where you go in the negative till you go out of business? Do you have the ability that you might have a relationship problem, but can you damage control till it don't end up in divorce or it end up where y'all splitting? You understand, y'all? Damage control is a part of being able to have stuff happening and bring it to a minimum. I want y'all to put in there damage control. Type in damage control. I need some people that are skilled at damage control, because they're going to save you money, they're going to save you time, they're going to save you issue and circumstance, because they know how to minimize the effect of what has happened. Type in that damage control. I want to talk to grown people, because this is something that you're going to have to get good at. If you're going to be married, you're going to have to get good at damage control. If you're going to have a business, you're going to have to get good at damage control. If you're going to live in the limelight, you're going to have to get good at damage control. If you're going to have friends, you're going to have to get good at damage control. If you're going to be a Tata, a Mumbo, a Hugon, you're going to be in these ATRs, and you're going to be the head and not the tail, you're going to have to get good at damage control. Go ahead and put it in there. Because listen here, if you got cheering, you're going to have to get good at damage control. If you want to keep a peace of mind, you're going to have to get good at damage control. Because you're going to get tried. The Bible says, think it not strange of the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing. Don't act like this just happened out of nowhere. This is what comes along with being blessed of the Lord. This is what comes along with wanting more than crumbs. This is what comes along with wanting authority. This is what comes along with wanting God to be your pilot. You understand? This comes along with the territory. It ain't nothing strange. This is in the curriculum. This is not extra credit. This is not elective classes. This comes along. Blessing come along with persecution. You're going to have to learn how to deal with damage control. I'm talking only to grown people. I'm going through a test or someone did for animal sacrifice of a person that I love. Let me tell y'all something. People can throw whatever they want to throw at y'all. Stop making it about people throwing at you. Make it about your skill set of how to minimize. Do you have the type of conjure? Do you have the type of Elay? Do you have the type of Madrina, Tata, Apostle, Prophet that understands the ability like David did, how to damage control? And after David had got a word from the Lord, then he knew how to approach his troops. And he still got some of them to go with. See, you got to have the type of character that even when somebody is grieving and hurting, they still can trust you. Y'all ain't trying to hear me on today. Do you have the type of character as a Tata, a Mumbo, a husband, a wife, a business owner, that your character will endure even through the grievance process? Even though they hurt, they still trust you. Even though they don't understand, they still trust you. Have you lived a life in front of them that even though they don't understand why they are suffering certain things, that they still trust you through the process to recover all, to where they can still trust you? Amen. Well, it takes something, baby. It don't happen over there. People got to be seeing things in your life over and over and over again. They have seen God bring David over and through and through and through. Some of you guys don't want to put the work in. I want you to teach you damage control. And a part of damage control is having the necessary integrity and the character. That even though they're grieving, they can look and say, you know what? He didn't take my wife. He didn't take my child. He didn't take my... They start shaking themselves. No, he didn't do this to me. This is not what he wants for me. He hurting too. He lost too. She lost too. When they can recognize and they can shake themselves and say, you know what? My Madrina going right along with me. My Tata going right along with me. They hurting too. They suffer loss just like I did. Why am I acting like they still got their wives? They still got their children. They suffer loss right along with me. I want to help you with damage control. I want to teach you something, that as you are out here in these spiritual streets, that you start understanding that it's not what's going on today that may matter, and how you handle circumstance and situation. It is those times when they cannot clearly see that your character should outweigh their grievance. I know I'm talking some heavy talk. After a while, you're gonna understand why I care about my integrity. After a while, you're gonna understand why I care about my name. That's why the Bible says that a good name is better than rubies and diamonds. Y'all gonna understand why this type of taking your time and learning and growing and development, because knowledge is also about damage control. Having know-how. David did not get mad with the people. David did not get mad with the enemy. David went on damage control. He begins to start eliminating the effects of what has happened to him and his followers. I feel like shuffling some cards. I want to talk to y'all. You're going to take some hits in this spiritual journey. You're going to take some hits, sir and ma'am, no matter how much of a good person you think you are, and no matter how much of a good person you are not. You're going to have to learn that when people come in and they begin to do their thing, whatever that thing may be, you better have some skills. You better have a character. You need to be able to be in a position that you can effectively damage control. You know what happens when you're not good at damage control? Whatever they have done begins to take not only effect, but it begins to get out of control. If Pop say, God said, put my life on him. That's my eldest son, huh? When I look around at a situation, I'm trying to teach some of y'all, because some of y'all think, oh, Apostle Ely is just you. No. That's why you don't. Let me tell y'all something. My eldest son is here, and I hope this encourages you. I never got my kids involved in my personal business. I never taught my children to lie for me. I never allowed my children to see me in certain situations and circumstances. When you want damage control, you have to know how to walk wisely before those that are following you. You don't have to be perfect, ma'am. You don't have to be perfect, sir. You need to understand that all eyes are on you, and it matters how you conduct yourself before your elect. How you conduct yourself before your congregation. Everybody in my church know Apostle Ely is not perfect. But I do not do or say anything in front. Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me. That's a part of damage control. Keeping your word. And if you did not keep your word as the leader, you be the first one to make restitution for you failing in endeavors of keeping your word. Let your word be your bond. A part of damage control, that they could trust David at his word. A lot of y'all want people to say like, oh, no. If I did wrong, I'm going to admit to it. That's a part of damage control. You cannot correct the situation and not be honest. I want to help you today. Some of y'all right now, y'all trying to cause all kind of havoc, and it's not going to work. Because I am very, very good at damage control. If you want to learn something from me, make the proper sacrifices. That's a part of damage control. Not leading to your own understanding. That's a part of damage control. I had some people say, I have people send inbox me for a reading. Apostle Ely, that was you. Was that you? When I said no, I didn't have to tell them no twice. They not only reported that particular page, they ain't asked me about it no more. When damage control is even when somebody's trying to cause havoc in your life, people trust when you tell them that wasn't me. It's hard to have damage control when people don't trust what come out your mouth. It's hard to have damage control when people themselves know that you were disingenuous to them. A lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of the things that I have been able to overcome and do damage control is because I live a certain type of life in front of my children. I live a certain type of life in front of the people that follow me. You can't do damage control like me. You cannot do damage control like David, because there are certain things that you have allowed yourself to get in there. So therefore, certain things that the enemy do, yes, it's going to take root and it's going to do more damage. But let me tell y'all, why is it worth it living a life of integrity, being honest and direct and upfront with people? Because down the road, when somebody try to call you a liar, when somebody say you did something that is not your character, people will lean in on your integrity and it will cash in on your behalf. Let me tell y'all something. It's some people out here doing some stuff, but damage control. There is some damage control. My character and my integrity. I had somebody to call my landlord at the church. Let me tell y'all something. I had somebody to call my landlord at the church and tell my landlord secretary that the door of my church was open and my unit was empty. Did you hear me, y'all? I need y'all to slow down and hear what I'm saying. This just recently happened. I'm not even mad about it because I'm going to show y'all damage control. They called and said that they wanted that particular unit. And the secretary texted me. She said, because that did not sound nothing like you. Come on here, somebody. Pay your bills, y'all. Pay your bills. She said, you've been here for years, and just walking out and not saying nothing it said nothing to do with your character. When you pay your bills, I had one of my members to go by and say, well, what is going on? It was so odd. She said a lady called and said your unit was empty and all your stuff was out, gone. She said, but it sounded nothing like you. You a good tenant. Okay? Damage control. And guess, I'm going to break this down. She texted me that about 11:30 a.m. I didn't see it around until almost 4 something that afternoon. 4 something that afternoon. And when I text her back, I said, what is this you talking about? Then I turned around and said, let me call her. She said, Mr. Ely, it just did not sound nothing like you. She said, but if you want me to, I'll go by the church and I'll look for myself. I said, if you don't mind. She said, well, I'll do it within, I can't do it right now, but within 40 minutes, I'm going to go by there and make sure everything's all right. Huh? I'm trying to tell y'all damage control. Huh? She didn't even go back and forth with me. She immediately went on my side. You understand? I want to teach y'all why you pay your bills and you take care of stuff. So when stuff happens, people understand that there's a thief, there's a liar, there's a cheater. Don't matter, y'all. I'm not even mad about it. Because I'm excellent. I'm not even good at it. I'm excellent at damage control. I'm going to minimize any effects that anybody try to do with me. I don't care if you're close to me. I don't care if you're far off from me. I don't care if you just met me. I don't care if you've been knowing me for 70 years and I ain't number 50 years old. I can do damage control when my mama came against me. I can do damage control when my children come against. It don't matter. What's up there, my Libra? That's Mama Toya in the house. When you want to be effective in life, and especially when it comes to these ATR, learn how to damage control. Limit the effects when people start doing stuff. When they're trying to put stuff on your name. He was like, and let me tell y'all something. If you are not prepared for spiritual warfare, don't get into the ATRs. Sir and ma'am, Apostle Ely is here to encourage you. If you don't know how to defend yourself And you're not going to do what it takes to put yourself in position where it's hard for people to lie on you. They're going to lie on you. Hard for people to steal from you because they're going to steal. Huh? If they'll steal from God, will a man rob God? Absolutely. Get your mind prepared for this stuff and get yourself in position so you can be good at damage control. If you gonna get you a man and his man gonna be a top-notch man, baby, you got sweetheart, you got to be gay straight about, you got to be good at damage control, because they gonna try you, baby. Apostle Ely is here to tell you they gonna try you, but you got to be good at damage control. Somebody said, this is the whole truth. There's not some of the truth, but the whole truth. Some of you right now are upset with people because you're not good at damage control. You're upset at witchcraft, sorcery, hoodoo, voodoo, conjure, sorcery, and palo. If you was listening to this wisdom and you were good at damage control, you will be walking around here saying, no weapon formed against you gonna prosper. Because you know how to minimize. I'm not saying that you ain't gonna throw at me. I remember my spiritual dad telling me that when people do work against you, he said, if you a real Christian, he said, even the root man can't stop you. He said you might be able to make them sick, but they gonna recover. If they really walking that life, if they real, everybody stop. Let me tell you something. If you really a real juju man, a real juju woman, if you a real conjure man or conjure woman, if you're a real mystic and you really walking in that frequency and in vibration, it don't mean that the weapon won't form. It just won't prosper. Because God and your spirits and your ancestors will do damage control. Huh? I remember headed down 95. I was headed to my spiritual dad, headed to my spiritual dad. And out of nowhere, I was on 95. The truck started spinning out of control. I was headed 95, headed to West Palm Beach. It started spinning out of control. It didn't flip, and all of a sudden, just like it was spinning out of control, it started lining back up. I didn't pull to the side of the road. When it lined back up, I kept on going. Y'all understand? I'm telling you that even when the enemy strike, God's spirit will start doing damage control. When Paul was on the ship and the ship started taking on water, God started doing damage control. God said, you're going to make it to the other side. He didn't say you're going to make it to the other side with the whole ship. He just said you're going to make to the other side. Damage control, y'all, When Jesus was at the belly of the ship, and he was asleep at the bottom of the ship, God was doing damage control. The disciples said, Master, careth not that we perish. He got up and said, why? Ye of little faith. When he said ye of little faith, that was damage control. He said, get your mind together. I am the Messiah. Then the Bible said that he went on. And he went to begin to rebuke the wind, damage control. He began to rebuke the sea, damage control. And then he turned around and said, peace, be still. He said, get in order. Come on here, somebody. Damage control. He began to limit the effect. Y'all got to understand, just because everybody is Jesus real, apostle. Not Jesus. Yahshua real. Not the word Jesus. That's a made up name. If you ask me the truth, I'm getting the answer. No, I don't believe Jesus is real. Yahshua is, though. Is that making sense? Y'all got to stop running around here talking about they doing this and doing that. You need to become an expert at damage control. Let them put it in your yard, your house, your hair. Baby. But when you start damage control, they be like, wait a minute. They done told me I was going to lose my church. Listen, this stuff ain't just started happening, y'all. It's been going on for a long. It come along with the territory. It's not, baby, they have a right to try to stop you, hurt you, lie on you. But at the end of the day, it is your responsibility, sir, your responsibility, ma'am, to be good at damage control. You should have enough skill set about who you is and what you got to be able to limit their effects on what they trying to do. That's the end of the story. I'm done with it. I'm talking to grown people. Don't get mad at the cleanup woman because you ain't good at damage control. Huh? I tell anybody, if you're going to say that you greater than me, you got more than me, and you throwing at me and I'm still standing, there's a lie somewhere. Huh? I know you looking for me. It's people looking for me to fall. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all is right here supporting somebody that has endured hardness as a good soldier. Y'all are supporting somebody that has a true understanding of what spirituality is. Y'all dealing with somebody just because he's in Palo Miambe, he's still speaking tongues, huh? And interpret and prophesy. You understand? Because when God give you a gift, he give you a gift. And you are there to manifest. I know how to do damage control. And let me explain something to y'all. A part of damage control, you got to have more than one tool in the tool kit. You, in order to do damage control, you got to have more than one tool. My mama used to say all the time, it's better than have a tool and not need it than to need it and not have it. Some of y'all just want to learn how to do Christianity. Some of y'all don't listen here. I'm going to learn how to do operate as a Christian. I'm going to learn how to operate as a Tata, as a Hugon if necessary, or Voodoo or Son, and any other ATR. When you want to win, you gonna learn how to operate in any weapon, because the Bible said the weapons of our warfare are mighty through God and the pulling down of strongholds. Is anybody hearing me? Huh? Don't you get mad with them. You get mad with yourself and tell yourself you don't know how, you are not effective at damage control. Huh? Let me tell you something. If you want to be great and be known to be great, you got to be good at damage control. Huh? The weapon that is formed is going to set you on a high place. Huh? For all the ATRs or African traditional religion. Huh? Did y'all hear me? When I'm teaching, I teach universal laws because it don't matter, certain man. All of us gonna find ourselves in certain places in life where the people closest to us, they gonna try to stoning you because now they got to go through certain things and they got to endure certain things. And sometimes people not with you to go through nothing. They only with you when you winning. They're not there when you start going through. He said, if you cannot suffer with me, you cannot reign with me. If I say if it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for me. You understand that? Thank you for the roses. If it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for me. And the only reason why I use Jesus, because that is more familiar with most of y'all folk, huh? But when I'm doing my conjuring, doing my work, I call on the real power. That's why I get manifestation. You, sir and ma'am, must be ready for the tomfoolery. You cannot keep getting upset when you get caught with your pants down. Can't do it. I want to encourage y'all. If you, sir and ma'am, find yourself in a place where you have lost and you have went without strength, we all done got to them places in life that it done got to the point you like, Lord, Lord, what's going on? But let me tell you something. Don't forever get the source of who called and chose you. This is why I do not encourage nobody to be out here doing what I'm doing or any of these other people if you have not been chosen and called to do these things. If you want to learn certain techniques to perfect yourself in your spirituality, that is fine. But getting out here and serving people, when people are winning, your clients are doing good and prospering and everything, they're good. What about when they got to endure something? Because people feel like because you getting spiritual work done, like you ain't got to go through nothing. If I got to go through stuff, why you don't think you got to go through stuff? Damage control, I'm just trying to tell you. You doing money work for them and they got money problems, damage control. You praying for them for getting healing from sickness and they still sick, damage control. Huh? They business losing clients and customers, and you doing money blessing on their business, damage control. You're not gonna have problems as long as people getting what they want. I don't care what ATR you in. It's when they're not getting what they want. is when you're going to have to be good at damage control. When your husband or wife not happy, damage control. When your children are not pleased with you, damage control. When your boyfriend got a problem with you, damage control. Are you good? Bible says if you drop a tear, God will come for you. All right there, Miranda Jones. All right there. Come on here. While you working, they need to put forth the effort as well. Yeah, but that's you're correct about that, but that's not how most people are. Most people feel like because they're getting conjured that they don't have to deal with certain things. Just because you got protection don't mean you ain't gonna get no hits. Those hits just not, if that protection is effective, those hits just not gonna do what they intended for, they wanted that hit to do. I get hit and I'm protected. It just never happens the way they want. And I tell them, you're wasting your time because that's never going to happen. That's why I do even as a protector, I still do spiritual bath. I still smoke stuff. I still do reversals. I still do blockbusters. I still do mental clarity. I still do my triple threat. I work with some of the same tools that I put on my website. Your ancestors are most effective. That's right there, Brazo Forte. I want to encourage you today, if you ever find yourself or if you're in a situation, I encourage you to become more effective in damage control. Not more oil, or learn from somebody that is really good at damage control. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Find you somebody, not just on anybody, somebody that done gone through, that you see that no matter what they go through, they are very good at damage control. I have weathered a many scandals. I have weathered a many of scandals. Some of them true and some of them false. And I still weather them. I'm going to say that again. I have weathered a many of storms. Because if God be for you, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you, I want to say this to you guys. When I tell you to my social media platform that I love you, that I appreciate you, that many of you guys make this journey a lot easier for me to go through and to deal with some of the stuff that I deal with. A lot of the love and the support and the cash up y'all get, y'all help me do so much effective damage control. Because there are people literally that I have helped and been there for and helped them on their journey and helped them prosper, and they turn around and don't support. And some of you guys have never met me a day in your life, and you have showed me so much love. I thank God. I was doing some candle work for one of my members, Darius, and I looked at some of the darkness that was coming up around his candle, and I immediately started doing damage control. See, I care about when you help me and you support me, I am going to do damage control in your life, But when you sit there and put all that responsibility on me and expect me to carry your own cross, no, I'm here to assist you. He said, let the weak say, I'm strong, And he said, let the strong bear the infirmity. He said, bear. That means to assist. I'm not here to bear your cross and carry your cross. No, you carry your cross and I'm going to help you with it. I'm going to help you do damage control. I need y'all to appreciate people. I'm not the only one. If you have found a spiritual person in your life, sir or ma'am, that have taught you to damage control, you need to appreciate them, because these people are not many. They are few and in between. I'm just being honest with you. I know I'm a rarity. I know it. Nobody ain't got to tell me that. I'm telling y'all, find you somebody that is good at damage control. Thank you, Bo. Amen. You are appreciated, Apostle Ely, the true spiritual boot camp teacher. Thank you, Boaz. I love you. I appreciate you for that. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of you guys have stood with me and said no to the enemy with me. I'm not the only one. And that's what I want y'all to understand. Stop worrying about who against you. Start thanking God for all of those that are for you. That's damage control. Because I let them know, even though you're trying stuff, there are people out here, every time you say no, it's three, 4, 5 people say yes. When you say no to a 50, somebody say a no, they say yes to 150. When you say no to 200, it's somebody that sent cash at me $1,000. When you say no to $1,000, it's somebody that sent, you not going, if God be, I'm telling y'all, that's what damage control is. You don't have to lie to kick it, Craig. Huh? When you call me a liar, that's 100 people saying that I'm a truth teller. Thank you there for that love. I'm seeing you over there. Thank you so much. Y'all understanding this? Let me tell y'all something. It ain't just happening for me. I just want to encourage you. Is it worth it to go through and keep your integrity? Yes, it is. Is it easy? No. It looks like it does hurt. But I will tell you as a living testimony, it is worth it for you to trust in your ancestors and to continue to do your spiritual work and let your spirits deal with these people and move forward in your life. Because I'm telling you, in 2023, my damage control is constantly reminding myself I got bigger fish to fry. I got to keep my eye on the prize. I got to keep the big picture before me. That's what's my damage control. Every time I want to get down petty with people, I remember I got bigger fish to fry. That's called damage control. That's what I mean by encouraging yourself. Reminding yourself that you are not in this situation for them. It is about what you are going, what God has blessed you with and where God is taking you. Huh? After a while, by and by, they're going to realize they cannot stop me. Many of you guys that got on the bandwagon with me, and that you have made up in your mind that not you gonna be one of the reasons why I'm not gonna fail. That's why I'm happy this day. That's why they're talking why you not mad about what they're doing. Because there are people that have never met me have decided that I am gonna be one of the reasons why Apostle Ely don't fail. Because I am gonna support him in season and out of season. I believe in what he's doing. I believe in where he's going. And I believe that he has been a blessing to my life. And I want to see him win. And they have made up their own mind. I didn't have to lie. That's what damage control is. Because God will cause men to give into your bosom. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together. And what? Running over. That's my Bible study tonight. This real talk, y'all. This ain't put on. This not air. This is not trying to make it better than what it is. This real talk. When I look around, I got people that want to see me win that bad. Because they know certain people doing certain things. And they have already made up in their mind. Don't worry about Apostle Ely. I got you. I got you. Huh? Huh? They've already made up their mind. And some of you guys have made up your mind that you're going to support Apostle Ely. It don't matter. And I want y'all to know that's damage control. Yo, let your works speak for you. Let your gift make room for you and bring you before great and mighty men. And there is nothing is going to stop you. Because when God intends for you to get to the latter end, and your ladder going to be greater than your farmer, when you look back, they're going to be looking so crazy. When the landlord say, you ain't going no. The landlord, the secretary, you, Mr. Ely. And some people can be so convincing, but your character. I don't care how convincing they are and how smooth of a liar they are. I'm going to tell y'all, let your work speak for you and your light shine. Because after a while, because God allowing it for a reason. Your ancestors allowing it for a reason. And it's for you to shine like never before. Listen, guys. Absolutely, Shamara. 10 toes down. What y'all saying over here? Ride or die. I know that's right. And I like I told y'all, I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth that the old people say. I love you and I appreciate you. And I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to keep on striving. I'm going to keep on preaching. I'm going to still help God's people. I'm going to still get out here and teach these ATRs. And no matter what y'all throw, I want y'all to know there is a people that God has already personally picked that's on my side, and they are fortified. Huh? And I appreciate you doing what you did, because you caused my landlord and the landlord secretary to give me such a beautiful compliment. And they burnt their own gas to make sure my church was okay. Psalm 91, God. Yes, sir. He will not allow my feet to hit the stone. I want to say to you guys, I ain't even going to lie, y'all. I can't do no readings tonight. I am so hungry. I got out, they worked us, and I just got home. I had time to shower, and I have not eaten. I am hungry, and I want to come on here and show y'all some love and show y'all that I am in damage control. I am very, very good at damage control. And anybody want to make sure that I eat tonight, thank you for your cash app. Thank you for your love. I thank you for it. And if you want a cash app to let them know that you are sending an offering for damage control, to make sure that Apostle Ely is going, because I got to go to Miami tomorrow, to make sure that I can do as much damage control as God will allow. Much love to you. Much love to you. Appreciate you. What we fit to eat? Actually, these are, I think it's some type of chicken. Much love to you, Apostle Ely, the realist. Oh, thank you so much. Shamari said, enjoy the feast, Minister Mario. We find. Why, Miss Ma? I'm the one hungry this time. Cassandra, all of you guys, I don't want to just start calling names, but I want y'all to know, to my church family, to the ones that call me Pop, to my son, Trey and Josh, even Elijah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. To all of my future God children that will be riding with Apostle Ely, thank you. To my spiritual children, thank you. To my Patreon family, thank you. To I ain't trying to get emotional. I want to thank you for each and every one of you guys for trusting me with your spiritual needs and riding with me even when I'm out here doing all this, preparation on my own. All right. Thank you so very, very much for your love, your support, and especially for you that share my videos, that comment on my videos and making this happen. Thank you. Blessings. Rest for evening. Thank you, Cassandra. Much love to each and every one of you. All right, good night. I'll see y'all on tomorrow.